Hey y'all, welcome back to Robe Trotting. You are watching Vlogmas Day 4, and today we are all about decorating and getting our own Christmas tree in Denmark.
And if you're new to the channel, I'm Mike, and I keep the Christmas lights up until January.
And my name is Derek, and there's nothing artificial about me, including my Christmas tree. So let's go out and get one now.
Now, before we even have gone to get our tree, we've already decided how we're going to decorate it. And it's going to be a little bit of a hybrid between what we're used to doing back in the US and normal traditions here in Denmark. Of course, we're going to make sure that we have some normal Danish traditions, like making sure there's lots of Danish all over the tree. We're going to make sure there's lights, though I have to say we're going with electric instead of candles because I still think having an open fire on dead trees is absolutely crazy, but Denmark, you do you. We're also going to top it with a star. This is actually something that we would do back in the States as well, though in my family we'd always rotate between a star and an angel on alternate years. Very regimented in the Walsh household. We're also going to use just some basic ornaments. We've gone with silver to have it as a nice complement for our entire design that we're going with here. Back home, we would have had a lot of homemade ornaments from growing up. Both Derek and I had our parents' trees covered in, both ours and our siblings, different things that we made through the school years. That's pretty common in Denmark as well, where you may make handmade ornaments or handmade paper ornaments as well to put onto the tree. But we're going to keep it simple and classy this time as we go with this. And also, if you watched our video from Vlogmas Day 1, you know that it's important to decorate around the tree and around the home as well. So we're going to include ourselves with a nice poinsettia, making for a nice atmosphere around where the tree is. Watch the video for other ideas of how we decorated our home to get it ready for Christmas.
Now, the art of bringing in evergreen clippings has been something that Danes and people in this region have been doing since the Viking era. But it wasn't until the Victorian age that people actually started bringing an entire tree into their home for Christmas. As you may know, Denmark is a small country of about 6 million people, but each year they harvest and cut down over 12 million fir trees for the Christmas season. Most of those are exported to neighboring countries like Sweden, Germany, France, the Benelux nations, and I guess you could say that Christmas trees are a big part of Christmas in Denmark, but also a big part of the Danish economy too. But that's enough talking about Christmas trees. Now let's go out and pick one.
So now it's time for us to pick a Christmas tree. Now we know in Denmark typically it'll be done the way that actually I did it growing up, which is you go to a Christmas tree farm, you go out into the woods, you find the perfect tree, Dad takes out the saw, you cut it down, and boom, you have the Christmas tree for the house. We're city boys, we can't do it quite the same way, so we're going to come here to one of the stands that we have over here in the city. Now, Danes typically are quite environmentally conscious, so like many stands, this one has organically grown trees. It's much more sustainable that way. Additionally, Danes will make sure that they entirely look at the whole cycle of the tree. So it's not unusual to find trees that you might be able to plant elsewhere, so that it's not just a tree for 1 month, but something that can be there forever, and you aren't taking it out of the environment. At the same time, being in the city, what we'll probably have to do is make sure that we have the proper way to recycle it so that the tree can be taken care of properly. Let's go check it out.
Now, of course, if you have allergies or for some reason maybe you have animals or you can't have a natural tree like this, you can find artificial trees in Denmark, but they're definitely not as popular as a real natural tree, and certainly not as popular as artificial trees are in the United States. So we're going to do things, well, as close as we can to the traditional way and get a natural tree here.
last touch, it's time to put on the star. There we go.
Gorgeous.
I think it looks perfect now, doesn't it?
Thank you guys so much for coming along as we picked out our tree, decorated it, and talked about the history, traditions, and design of a Danish Christmas tree. We really appreciate you watching. Comment below and let us know what your traditions are, how your tree looks, and maybe anything that we missed about Danish Christmas trees. Make sure that you like this video so that other people can catch it, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications so that you can get all of our Vlogmas content as soon as it airs and publishes every day in December. Thanks a lot, guys. Glad you.
Well done.